Good afternoon, Wealthier World. This is your DCX Ambassador call. First of all, I want to shout out all of the guests that we've got on the call today. If you are a guest on this call this evening, drop a 111 into the chat today. We got started a little bit late, but I'm promising you we are about to drop some value on you guys this evening. So remember to have your notepads and pens ready, because I'm about to go through with you guys today some amazing stuff that's literally about to blow your mind, just like it blew mine earlier in the week. All right, so how rude of me. Let me go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Lisa.Powell. You guys can find me at im.Lisa.Powell on Instagram. We see Sheffield in the house. I can see so many of you guys and girls in the house today. We are definitely international on this call. It's absolutely incredible to see. And we've still got people coming in from the waiting room, flooding in. Let's go. So today, guys, I'm going to be taking you through one of our amazing strategies here at the Wealthier World called DCX, right? The digital currency exchange. And I'm going to show you a little bit of the basics, but then we're going to get into some real source on this call. So I'm excited to share with you what I've learned just in the last week, right? And some of this information is literally brand new to me as well. So I'm really excited to share as well. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing I'm going to share with you, you guys know already, my favorite DCX image right here is the different ways that you can make money using DCX, right? Because it's not just one way. You've got multiple streams of income within this one strategy. So we're going to go over a few of these today, right? But you guys can see here, we've got metaverse, Bitcoin, leverage trading, exchange trading, staking, DeFi, NFTs, smart contracts, gaming, swapping, altcoins, and the list literally goes on. All right. There's so many ways that are available to you in this space, and it's something that's evolving each and every day as well. All right, so in these roads there's also more roads that veer off of there. So today we're going to look at a couple of things, but we're going to focus today on our leverage, and we're also going to focus on swapping and NFTs. All right, and a little bit of staking in there for good measure, because we know we've been loving staking lately. So they're the ones we're going to focus on today. And then as the coming weeks go, we're going to branch around and we're going to go through all of them, right? So this call each and every week is brought to you guys at 6 p.m. UK time. And yeah, I'm super excited to be sharing this information with you guys today. So if you are a guest on this call, feel free to ask questions as well. And you guys are going to get an insight into what we're learning here in the academies, right? So all of the information I'm going to be sharing with you guys today is taken from the go lives, is taken from the educators that we have access to here at IM Mastery Academy. All right, so I'm super excited. I hope you guys are too. We've got nearly 50 people on the call today, so incredible turnout, and I'm ready to go. So if you guys are ready, I want you to drop a ready into the chat box for me, so we can get started. All right, let me load up my screens. Boom, boom, boom. Perfect. I see the readies coming through. Sheesh, let's go. All right, so the first way I want to show you guys right here is your leverage. Yeah, ready like Freddie. I love that, Samantha. The first way I want to show you right here are your leveraged ideas. All right, now you guys can see you'll either have the free app. So if you're brand new, you want to download this app, Swipecoin. And you can also access it on your desktop as well, right? You can get it from myswipecoin.im. Oh, I did. Oh, Kalila, I got scared then. I thought, oh my gosh, Kalila told me to record and I still didn't, but it is recording. We are recording. We are all good. All right. So myswipecoin.im, and you'll be able to access the leverage trade ideas, and also your exchange trade ideas. So let me just break down for you the difference for those of you that are new into the family or you don't yet know, right? So your leverage trade ideas are the trades that you are going to take on your MetaTrader 4, all right? So they're the trades you're going to take on your MetaTrader 4, and your exchange trade ideas are for your crypto wallet. All right, so you're basically getting more than a 2-for-1. It's like a 10-for-1 over here in DCX now. But two different main ways you can make money. So half for your leverage, half for your exchange. So if we're looking over here at the leveraged ideas, you can see the last idea came through today at 8:26 a.m. GMT time, right? Can you guys see that there? Saturday, the 2nd of April. And it was a potential sell idea on Bitcoin, right? Now, this will definitely make sense to those of you that are tuning in with Curtis Cobain and Mike Citero. If you watched their go live last night, drop me a 1 in the chat. And if not, you should, because that go live yesterday absolutely was mind-blowing. So if you want some homework coming out of this call, I would definitely recommend going to watch Mike Citero and Curtis Cobain's last go live, right? I watched it on the catch up yesterday, but yeah, they'll be having another one tonight. But yesterday's one was really good, and Mike Citero actually announced he's doing a new boot camp, right? So he's doing a new boot camp, and he's got 4 different titles that he's going to be doing, 4 different days worth of information that he's going to be sharing. And I'm super excited to be sharing with you a couple of those as well. So yeah, I'm very, very excited. I'm waiting on him to drop those dates. He hasn't dropped a date for it, but we assume that it's going to be in the next week or so. All right, so this will also include, and I need you guys to get excited for this because guys, I nearly jumped up and down. This boot camp is going to include 3 new coin lists. So we are going to get 3, drop me some frees in the chat, 3 coin lists, right? We haven't had a coin list for quite a while, right? Obviously, they've been utilizing the exchange chat, but we're going to get 3 new comprehensive coin lists. These are not going to be shared anywhere but in the academy, all right? So you guys need to be active. You guys need to make sure that you've got your packages ready, because these 3 coin lists are going to be where you're going to want to be focusing your crypto wallet for the next 3 to 6 months, all right? Definitely, if you guys have been in for a little while and you've seen some of the coins that got dropped on the last coin list, you guys know, you know the vibes. You know, Amina knows the vibes. I see Amina there. Amina knows the vibes, right? Some of those coins literally went more than 10x. So you want to make sure that you have access to those coin lists in the next couple of weeks. All right, when he announced it, I was literally jumping up and down in my office. I was like, oh my gosh, we've finally got new coin lists. I'm super pumped for that. So 3 comprehensive coin lists. Can anyone tell me what are the 3 different coin lists? Does anybody know from the last ones, the previous ones, what are the 3 different lists? Listen, Yvonne, we're gonna get onto that. Don't you worry, honey. What are the 3 different lists that we had from last time? Does anyone know? Boom, low cap, yes, amazing. Mid cap, and then we've got our mains. All right, perfect. Some of you guys have been doing your homework. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So these are for your low cap coins, meaning market cap is smaller on those coins, right? So they're a little bit riskier plays. And then you've got your mid cap coins, and then you've got your main caps, right? So your main caps are like your Bitcoins, your Ethereums, your XRPs, whereas your low cap coins are more like your OMIs and coins like that, okay? Let's see. Let's let the last couple of people in. Perfect. All right, so I'm very, very excited for that. I hope you guys are too. So let's go ahead and look at this leverage trade idea we've got here that came out 8:26. Did anyone take this trade? Drop me a 1 in the chat if anyone took it. I haven't had a chance to mark this up. I've literally been out all day, guys. on the roads, preparing for Barcelona. I'm super excited. Amina, you know the vibes. We had to go nail shop and run up the nails for Barca. Let's go. Come on, having a full VAT, perfect. All right, so let's have a look. So when you get the trade idea, what do you do with it? So this is going to come straight to your phone, right? You're going to open it up and we know it's a sell, right? So if we know it's a sell, is the stop loss above or below the entry? If we know if it's a sell, is the stop loss above or below the entry? Someone drop it in the chat. Is that stop loss above or below the entry? I want to make sure everybody is understanding exactly what these trade ideas mean. All right, perfect. Everybody got it right, above, right? So we know this Bitcoin trade. So let's have a look. Let's look at the vibes. So this was the last trade idea that came through from Ethereum. Guys, you can see this literally smashed take profit 1, take profit 2, and take profit 3 if you held on to this Ethereum trade, right? So this, yeah, this trade was saucy. Sheesh. So let's have a look at bitty Bitcoin. See where Bitcoin's at right now. So we're going to mark this up. I'm going to show you guys literally how quickly you can do this on your own with the trading view as well. That way, when you're waiting for these trades to come to entry, you can just put an alert on here and you can get on with your day, right? You don't need to be sitting around waiting for these trades to come every single time. So let's have a look. We're going to drop some lines in right here. So we have got, why have I got so many? 48,100. Wow. 48,100 is our stop. Our TP1 is 46,500 and then 46,000. If you don't have these sets, guys, you can take these numbers down. 46,500 and 46,000 are your TPs 1 and 2. 46,500. $46,000, and then what is TP3? Oh, 45,300. 45,300, perfect. So that's gonna be stop loss, and you guys can see this is literally taking me like less than a minute to drop some lines on my chart there. So you can see we're not at the entry yet. You can see we've got TP1, TP2, TP3. Let me go Swagcoin. BTC 344. Okay, so the chat there says it did hit our entry price at 345 today. So let's have a look. I'm going to drop green. So you guys know already that I always do red for the stop loss. I have my green for my entries, and then my blues are my take profits, right? So that way, when I'm looking, even if I'm looking at on my app at my phone and I don't have a big screen, I can always be able to see the different price points and whether it's hit take profit 1, 2, or 3, whether it's hit my entry, my stop loss, etc., etc. All right. So then we're going to go back. Oh. And we're gonna pull this down. So this was done on the 1 hour. So let's go. It's done on the 1 hour chart. And then 47,600. Boom, boom. And what I'm doing here is I'm just looking at the candles just to see that that marries up there. So 47,600. It's actually right there. So that is our entry box. Thousand. Yeah, just about there. Cool. So let me just bring it back for you guys, just so you can see what is going on here as well, right? So if I take this onto a bigger time frame, first of all, you guys can see that it is still right there holding on to, well, we lost this 50 EMA right here on the 4 hour. It's come back above it and we're pushing back up, right? But you can see right here, there's a lot of selling pressure. Michelle. You can see right here, there is a lot of selling pressure, right? As in it got up to here and it just couldn't get above this level right here. Even if we move this, we take this out, right? You can see the last time we broke above, let me, hold on. I'm going to move everyone's faces, beautiful faces over here. And the last time we broke above this level up here was literally the end of last year, right? 31st of December. So 31st of December 2021. After that, we have been under this level. Can everybody see that? Drop me a yes in the chat. Drop me a yes in the chat if you guys can see that. All right, so we haven't been able, from this drop off, and look, if we even zoom out of this a little bit more, can you see from this drop off right here, we've strided back up, we've pushed back down, we've pulled back up, we've pushed that back down. So you can see that there's definite selling pressure over here, that sellers are going to be waiting above here to push this price back down again. Now, if Bitcoin should choose to, and it wants to show us its strength, to show us this bullish momentum, it could obviously push up above here, and then we could start, you know, to see the next wave up back, you know, over 50,000. But right now, what it's showing us is that even from a few days ago, 28th of March, you can see that from there, it's just been pushing its way back down. All right, let me just zoom back into this so you guys can see. So you guys can see the selling pressure that came from this space from here before. But can you guys understand, right? Even if you were looking at this yourselves with no lines here, why your stop loss would be right here where it is. Because we know that if we lose this level, there's clearly no sellers here anymore. So if there's no sellers there anymore, then we wouldn't be looking for a sell in that space, right? So that's why it makes sense that the stop loss is right here. Now, imagine now you didn't want to get taken out and you put your stop loss, you know, all the way up here. I mean, it's more than likely still going to hit it because the selling pressure from here, if we break above here, is gone. So that's why we want to keep our stop losses as tight as possible to the next zones, right? We know if it breaks here, that there's no point of us executing sells right here because there's no selling pressure here. We want to be in a space where there's selling pressure. All right, so right now the market is showing us there is selling pressure here. We pull back from this area. Let's see if we can get strong above here, or if we're gonna keep coming back down to these levels. And then the same way for the take profits, right? The take profit 1, 2, and 3, if you look, is taking out all this imbalance of this major push up that happened right here. You can see it pushed up, we came down, pushed back down through it. It's literally just taking out the buyers and sellers in both directions here, right? Even though this is quite big, look, if I measure this, right, that's nearly 3,000 pips. Well, it is just over 3,000 pip drop, right? That doesn't look like a huge move, but who knows what 3,000 pips can do for you on a nice little Bitcoin trade. It can do a lot, right? So let's make sure that we are taking note of these swipe coin moves and also honoring the stop loss on them, right? But not being afraid to re-enter the trade, because like we showed before, the risk to reward to these trades are amazing. All right, so if I put a short on here, if we get an entry from the top of that zone, you're looking at more than a 1 to 4, right? Meaning that you can take this trade 3 times or 4 times, and 3 of them you can hit stop loss on, and you would still not have lost any money, right? I really am gonna always bang on about the power of risk to reward, because it means that you don't have to be the most accurate trader. You don't have to be the most accurate trader, but you do need to have good risk to reward, right? Always. So that's your latest trade idea right here from Bitcoin. So it did tap into the zone right here, and it did come and it hit TP1, but it's looking like it's still pushing. So like if we put this onto an hour, it's still there, just about holding on to that 50 EMA. So you guys know already how we look at this, right? So the further away from the 50 EMA it is, the stronger the trend is. So you can see now that it's come down and it's literally riding on it, we know the buyers are getting weaker, right? These are just things that you want to subconsciously be looking at all the time, because this is going to be the same thing now. If I go to the scalper, boom, 2 hours ago, it called a sell, right? 2 hours ago, the swipe coin scalper called a sell, guys. We've got the arrow here. So let's do our confirmations. I'm showing you guys ways that you can take your additional confirmations literally for anywhere. So what's the first confirmation for the swipe coin scalper? First confirmation for the swipe coin scalper that we use is our break and close. Oh gosh. So now if we have missed the entry for the scalper, for the swipe coin trade, we know that we can come onto the scalper and we can say, okay, cool. Have I missed it over here? Why is this not happening? What's the second one, guys? The second one is our EMA. Boom. EMA. Why is this so small? There we go. And then what's our third one? Remember our 3 simple steps. Boom, super trend. All right, so do we have a break and close right now? Do we have a break and close of this level? Right, so after our arrow, do we have a break and close of this level? Boom, yes. Are we under the EMA? Yes or no? Boom, yes. So super trends. So see how easily at any time, this trade came out 2 hours ago, guys, but at any time you can just come here and look at this and be like, all right, this is why I want you guys to get into the habit of having times of the day when you come to look at the swipe coin scalper, right? And you make that work around your life. I don't wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning to go and look at the swipe coin scalper because that's not the time I wake up. What's the point of that? I wake up, I'm not going to tell you guys what time I wake up, but when I wake up, I go and look at the swipe coin scalper. I set up my charts, right? And then I let the trade come to me. All right. So this will work with you. This will work around you. You just have to make the time to go and look at the tools, right? Make sure that's what you're doing, making the time. So let's have a look right here. Charmaine, take your eyes off me. Super trend. What's the settings, guys? What's the settings of the super trend, TT? What are the settings of the super trend? Boom, 1 and 1. You guys been paying attention, huh? You guys been paying attention. So then we're going to change this to our evens. I love that, Steve. Evens. And then we need to change to our line chart. Has it changed again, Kalila? Gonna make me lose all my markings. Oh, I should have copied and pasted before I press refresh. It's fine. Oh, it did as well. All right, cool. So you guys can see here, we have got, well, we did have our break and close, right? We did have our undoubt EMA. So now looking at this, because now think we've come to it just right now, all right? We're not talking about we've seen it 3 hours ago, 2 hours ago. We're looking at it right now. This is a live trade idea. So we now need to see, is this going to stay under the EMA and are we going to come back under our break and close line? All right, because right here, if I put this to our line chart, right, it's really looking like it's quite faking us out there, right? You can see there's a lot more touch points right here, to be fair. Can everyone see that where my perforated line is for everybody that tunes in on Sean? We can see that there's a lot more touch points right here. I bet if we look back, there also will be as well. All right, cool. So our super trend is green. So we know that we do not have all of our confirmations to sell right here. Now, that's a good thing for us because we want to get the best possible entry. So if we can push back up and get to these levels, right, we know that we can start seeing confirmations for the sell. If we can get into here and start seeing signs of reversal, we know we've got a better risk to reward and we can take this trade for more pips, right? Rather than getting in for the break and close and just grabbing it for 300 pips down to TP2, we can take it for, 3,000 pips down to TP3. So we're looking for the best setup. Also, we know that we're never going to sell when we're currently sitting in this bullish candle, right? So look at the hour right here. Same thing for the 15. But what can you see here? This coming up, back up to our EMA. So now that it's broken under it, we're going to see whether the strength or not is here. What do I mean by that? I mean, if it comes up and it can't break above this 50 EMA, we know that the sellers are big in control. But if we can push back above this, it will start to curve round, right? So this is why your candles will always tell you the story before any indicators ever will. Does that make sense, guys? Drop me a 1 in the chat if that makes sense. How you can use your swipe coin scalper and your swipe coin to confirm your trades. So even if you miss out on an entry on one, right? So we could have potentially missed out on that sniper entry from Swipe Coin right there. If you didn't look at your phone this morning, or like me, you were sleeping, then I could come over to the scalper now and be like, all right, I know that I can use Sean's strategy, and I can say, well, when this thing actually breaks, like when I actually get a clean break of this, I know we're going down, right? Yes, I see all the 111s coming into the chat box. You guys can see that it's getting close to the EMA, right? You can see a new candle's opened. So this is a new 15-minute candle. So we're going to see Bitcoin strength or weakness right now in this next 15 minutes, whether it comes up and it takes this, or we start getting it pushing away from that EMA. All right. So this is where you're paid to wait, family. As a trader, you are paid to wait for the market to come to you. You do not want to be FOMOing into these trades all the time, especially on a Saturday with what's going on in the world right now. See me, imagine I could have gone and got into the trade, then I went to my nail appointment. It's just all long, right? I want to be able to set it and forget it. So I want to wait for that perfect entry so I understand all my confirmations have been met. There's nobody in the waiting room, Pauline. Make sure they've got the right link. I've got some co-hosts as well, so they'll be able to let people in, but there's nobody right now in the waiting room. All right, but do check and let them know the right link. All right, boom. So that's our leverage. That's our leveraged ideas. Well, that's also our leverage ideas and our scalper that we've just gone through there, right? So that's those two right there. Now, I want to show you guys some exciting stuff that's happening right now for the NFT world. All right. So yesterday, we went over the NBA stuff, the NBA Top Shops NFTs. That was really exciting. If you missed it, you can catch the recording in the Discord section if you're part of the family. But today I want to talk about OpenSea and also, you know, our amazing right now Looksrare, because some some incredible things have come to light. So if we go over to our CoinGecko, we can see, first of all, for those of you that don't know, Looksrare is a NFT platform that allows you to buy and sell your NFTs on it on the Ethereum network. Now, if we go over to Looksrare, not on here, you can see the amazing staking opportunity. Again, if you missed the staking, I want you to go ahead and look at the video in the section and you will be able to stake your Looksrare. There is a tutorial how to do it. So this is the actual platform where you can buy and sell the NFTs, right, on the Ethereum's network. So just like OpenSea, that much more people have heard of, but Looksrare actually incentivizes you to be able to do that. So if I just go to one of these random Bored Apes, you guys may or may not notice something new on here. So firstly, can we talk about how this ugly monkey is going for 110 Ethereum? Currently $383,000 this monkey is selling for, this ape. 383,236.70, right? Now, tell me that there's not money flowing into this space insanely. Now, I can't even begin to explain to you how excited I am about the NFT space, right? Because there's so much happening in the background that people do not understand yet. So we already understand the basics of you know, the utilities the NFTs can offer and stuff like that, as well as, you know, just a way for wealthy people to store their money, right? Store their wealth. Just like in the olden, well, I was going to say in the olden days, just like a few years ago, when people, you know, were storing their wealth in paintings and art, this is now them being able to store their wealth in digital art, in something that is literally deflationary, right? This is a hedge against inflation, because this piece is appreciating both in value, but also in the value of the coin it's being held in, right? So it's being held in Ethereum. So right now, 110 Ethereum is worth 383,000. But in a year from now, 110 Ethereum is going to be worth a lot more than 383,000. So in both ways, the price of these pieces are going to increase, right? In both ways. But let me tell you another reason I'm excited for Looksrare, because it's a main competitor to OpenSea. And you may or may not notice right here, you can contact the owner now via block scan. Now, this may not mean anything to you, but I'm correct. This is a massive, massive step for the decentralization of these platforms, because you can now directly contact the owner of this Bored Ape, right? Just by clicking this button, it can open a chat with them. So we already know that we can see who the owner is. You can see what other pieces they have, because everything is decentralized. So that means you can't hide anything. So there's no way somebody can just screenshot this NFT and say, you know, they own it, because it's not written in the blockchain that they own it. Now, I want you to think a little bit bigger than that, because this is just an ugly monkey, right? But think about this in terms of house deeds. Think about this in terms of loans, in terms of insurance. If you can get your policies written onto the blockchain, what need are they going to have now for databases? What need are they going to have now for manual inputting of this information? Just like the natural evolution of us going from written files, right? They used to write everybody's paperwork by hand, and it used to get stored in a filing cabinet, right? And then what happened? Then they started to do digital copies, but they would also do paper copies. And now you don't really get paper copies of things like that. It's mostly digital. So now we're going to go the next step. The next step of the evolution of this is you are now going to be inputting that information onto the blockchain. Now, this is something that literally it cannot be frauded. There's no way that somebody else can come and say they own that car or they own those house deeds, because it will be minted on the blockchain that that piece of whatever it is, the ownership is your own. All right. That is a massive, massive deal. And it's also going to be a huge deal for content creators. It's going to be a huge deal for artists as well. Artists that are making books, music, anything like that, because they are going to have true ownership of those things, right? The same thing for royalties, right? There's now no middleman. You don't need to get your agent or whoever it is, what are the music people called, the platform. You don't need to you don't need to get the producer to go and get your song on this platform or on this thing, because you will list your music, your book, your whatever it is on the blockchain, right? And that will all be decentralized. So I know, listen, Kalila, when I really understood the power of what's happening here, it's going over so many people's heads, because the media is showing you $380,000 worth of ugly monkeys. But I really, really want you to think bigger on this. I want you to think, where is this actually going? Your plane tickets, your train tickets, right? They used to be paper. And now my rail card is on my phone, right? What about my plane ticket is going to be an NFT soon? We've gone from paper to digital to QR codes. We will be moving into NFTs. Like, I may sound crazy right now, but the research I've done into this, I wholeheartedly believe this is where we are heading in the world right now. This is where money is heading. And if you don't understand it, because you're looking at this like there's some JPEGs, there's some ugly pictures and cartoons, then you are going to be the one that misses out on these opportunities, right? Because there's going to be things that come out of this that you're going to need to know how to do, right? And just like with anything, there's going to be services that you can offer. For example, these, I'm going to keep calling them ugly monkeys, right? But these ugly monkeys are, people are already offering services to make a sculpture of it or put it on a t-shirt. You can get a hat with your NFT on it. There's services that are being made around NFTs right now that are making people money. It's just like the gold rush. It's like, are you digging for the gold or are you selling the shovels? Because right now there's so many different shovels that you can create, is insane. There's so many different ways to make money here. But you just have to think of, what service can I offer on this? Yes, Picasso has just recently started teaching on altcoins and NFTs. And the fact that Picasso is teaching now on NFTs, it just blows my mind, because this man for the last how many years has literally only done Bitcoin analysis. That's the only thing that he's ever been interested in, is Bitcoin analysis, right? And now he has one of his days is altcoins and NFTs, because he can understand this is where the future is heading. Even the founder of Ethereum, he's on record a few years ago saying, you know, NFTs aren't, they aren't doing what they're supposed to, like they're not going to go anywhere basically. And he had to retract that statement. I'll show it on another session, but he had to retract that statement and say, okay, maybe I was wrong, because Ethereum is wholly, well, the majority is responsible for NFTs is on the Ethereum blockchain. Only recently has coins like Solana and other coins like come into the NFT space. So what's exciting for Looksrare is that they've come in as a main competitor to OpenSea, right? They've come in and as a main competitor to OpenSea because they're also on the Ethereum network. So everyone who's anyone went to OpenSea because they were the first, they were the founders, right? But who knows, we were all using MySpace until we found Facebook. We were all using Facebook until we found Instagram. We were all using Instagram until we found TikTok, right? There's an evolution of everything. So just because you're the first does not necessarily mean that you are going to have the longevity in the space if you don't keep evolving, right? There's so much built on the Ethereum network that I don't even think that the founder realized what he had done when he had created it. Because yes, Bitcoin is the granddaddy of crypto, but Ethereum is the mum. Like Ethereum is the one that makes it all happen. That's how I like to think of it, because there's so much built on top of Ethereum's network that so much stuff, DeFi, NFTs, couldn't happen without Ethereum. And exactly, it's okay to be wrong, but it's not okay to stay wrong. You can't be wrong and strong. And even he knows that there's so much making it happen. Mums make it all happen. I believe OpenSea had or is having some issues. Yes. So OpenSea is having data leaks. But just recently, I wanted to show you guys this. So OpenSea has just closed in on support for Solana NFTs. So OpenSea has just announced that in April, they will be offering Solana NFTs, which is crazy. And is going, what do you think that's going to do to the price of Solana? What do you think that's going to do to the price of Solana, knowing that they can now sell on the biggest NFT platform that there is? I see Lady Kalila says she's going to get some more ETH. Family, how much Ethereum should we have minimum? How many Ethereum should we have? Boom, 5. Guys, I want you to look at the price of Solana right now. Solana is currently at $137. This is another project that anybody that's been rocking with me in the 90-day challenge has almost doubled their money again, right? Within this as well. If you look at this right here, it was up at 142 today. If you look at this in the last 30 days, right, we got in right around here, 14th of March. I remember it. That was my mom's birthday. Let's go. It was about my brother's birthday, actually, which is the 17th. $87. I think you guys got in at 80, to be honest. It might have been a bit before then. Hold on. I'll tell you. Or you guys tell me, what price did you get in at Solana? I know we've got some people that definitely took that call out from the 90-day bootcamp. And I've got it on here. Bum, bum, bum. So sheesh. Boom. Gave to the Wealthier World 90-day bootcamp at $81. $81. Chair Lady Kalila is up 61% on that one play. Her money is up 61% from not doing anything. She didn't have to trade it. She didn't have to put a stop loss. She didn't have to put a take profit. She didn't have to look at the chart. She had to simply put the money in her free crypto wallet and do nothing else. She could have done that and been, God forbid, in a coma for the last 30 days, and she would still be up 61%. Guys, I really need you guys to see the power of taking action in this space, the power of opportunity in this space, because there was a lot of people that were in turmoil buying over here, right? Remember I told you guys the story of my brother buying at 100, right? This is recorded, damn. But think about this. Look, we went 100, we went down to 82, we went back up to 121, we went down to 74, back up to 105, right? We bought right here. There you go. What did I say? Around the 15th, right? Around the 15th of March, and we have done nothing but been in profit, guys. Nothing but been in profit. I want you guys to understand the power of taking action. When I came onto all of those calls for the last 90 days, we've nearly been doing this for 90 days, guys, and I don't know how many times I've said, maybe it's a good idea to buy Solana. Maybe, just maybe, is a good idea to get into Solana here, guys, right? And that's not from me. That's from me doing my due diligence into the educators that we have here in Mike Sotero and Curtis Cobain, right? Let's even pull it to look. Let's go. Exchange ideas. So, 10th of March. Solana got given to us on the 10th of March. Entry price, $83 to $81. Guys, you can't make this stuff up. You can't make this stuff up. The only thing I need you guys to do is to take action. That's all you need to do in this space. Kara is up 54%. 54.43%. Shout out to you. The Ks are killing it today, clearly. Right? Kalila and Kara. Now, there's 58 people on here. Drop me an S if you have Solana in your wallet right now. Because I should see at least 50 S's coming through on here. At least 50 S's. Now, this is not the first time Solana's been called for us, right? Shout out to Naomi on the call, who I know got into Solana at $30, right? This has been going on and going on and going on and going on, right? All that's happening here is we're just identifying new places to get into the market, right? When we see supply and demand zone. So I need you guys to really, really take action in this space when these plays are getting called out, because the opportunity is not going to be there forever. That's what I'm saying to you guys. You're not going to see Solana at $80 again and again and again, right? So that's why when these plays come around, we need to take heed on them, all right? Need more, yes, Dons. All right, so when you come to look at diversifying your portfolio, and you guys are going to be able to do that with the coin list that you're going to get in a couple of weeks from Max Ethereum. That's where you really want to be looking to say, okay, how much have I got in my main caps, my mid caps, my low caps, etc., etc. So now let me show you something that's going to blow your mind. Remember, shout out to Tara. I don't know if Tara's on the call, but shout out to Tara for even expanding my mind a little bit when we were on the call and we were talking about, you guys remember we was talking about Coinbase being like centralized, they've basically gone public, right? So that's now what's happening to OpenSea. They're deciding that they're going public. Now, do you think people want their NFTs on a public centralized NFT marketplace? Or do you think they want their NFTs on a decentralized marketplace that also incentivizes them for buying and selling their NFTs? Exactly, the latter, decentralized. So actually, before I show you that, because I've got so much to show you before I wrap up this call. So before I show you that, let's just finish the Looksrare and OpenSea talk that we was having, right? Because you guys know I get scatty and I jump. So I showed you guys this chat box right here, right? Now, if we look on Etherscan, Etherscan's Twitter, gotta love a bit of Twitter. And if we scroll down, I want you to see this here from 2 days ago, 3 days ago. Looksrare is the first NFT marketplace to support block scan chat. NFT buyers and sellers may now easily start a conversation with each other. New button, click the chat button to send a message to the owner of an individual NFT or to an account on Looksrare. We have partnered with Etherscan to make this possible by utilizing BlockScan chat, and we'll be working with them to provide chat notifications in the future. Guys, this is huge. This is huge. The fact that you can now message an individual owner on a platform like this without exchanging any details with them. You don't have to give anybody your number. They still don't know who you are. They still don't know your name. It's still decentralized. You don't know their information. I need you guys to understand what's happening here. Like, these guys are evolving very quickly, just like how Facebook evolved, and they went to Facebook Messenger, right? They also got the Facebook Messenger because they understood that, you know, Instagram had Instagram DMs, and they evolved to keep their market share. That is what Looksrare is doing right now. They are eating up OpenSea's market share right now very, very quickly because they have a lot to offer on it. Dr. Marcia, please. Looksrare is literally eating up the OpenSea market share right now. I can't lie to you. The only thing OpenSea's got going on right now is that they are offering Solana NFTs. And in my opinion, that's going to do more for Solana than it is for Looksrare. Because think about it. OpenSea doesn't have its own token. So in the future, do you not think it could be made possible for you to be able to buy and sell NFTs using what? What could we possibly buy and sell NFTs for on Looksrare? Let's see if anyone can think right now. So we're currently using Ethereum on the Ethereum blockchain. OpenSea is currently using Ethereum on the Ethereum blockchain. What could we buy NFTs with on Looksrare? Could we buy NFTs with Looks? What? Their own token, perhaps? Think about this for a second, guys. Think about the possibility of the Looks token being able to actually buy NFTs on the Looksrare website, the Looksrare marketplace. Think about that. Because if we go to rewards right here, you guys can see, for those of you that have not yet staked your Looks tokens, we've already doubled our money on Looks tokens, right? From where we got in. So that means if you put in 100, your 100's now worth 200. If you put in 1,000, your 1,000's now worth 2,000. So we've done that without staking, but we are also earning, guys, crazy percentages right now in staking this token. But what's happened is they're constantly evolving. Look what we've now got. We've now got Looks Compounder, where you can claim your wrapped Ethereum and it can be auto compounded into more Looks. Guys, I need you guys to really understand what I'm saying right now. 245% APY. I don't know if any of you guys are deep in what I'm saying right now. 245% on whatever money you've put into Looksrare to stake it. Now, it's already doubled. It's already doubled. So let me look at this. We're all family. I don't even mind showing you guys this right here. You guys can see right here, I've got 182 Looks, right? 182 Looks. Guys, my Looks has already doubled. I put in less than $200 into this. My Looks has already doubled to $461, right? In less than a month. Plus, I've earned $19.92 plus 15. I've earned over $30 staking this thing. This is just money making money in the background. I want you guys to really understand what's going on here. This is really a transfer of wealth from people that do not understand what's going on. Oh, Jelly Declina. All right, maybe we won't look at that until the end. Thank you for the heads up, though. All right. So I want you guys to commit, if you have not already, right, that you're going to take action with Looks. Drop me a Looks in the chat if we're committed to taking action with these Looks. 137%, 245% APY. Insane. Absolutely insane. If you haven't done this yet, guys, the video is in the Discord and in all of the chats on how to do it step by step. Please, 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 or jump onto the sessions. All right, cool. So we did OpenSea. We've done Looksrare. Now, the last thing I wanted to show you guys was, or the second to last thing I want to show you guys, and I'm running a little bit over, but are we good to keep going? Drop me some sevens in if we're good to keep going. I know we're running a little bit over. Boom, I see the sevens coming in. I know you guys are here for the vibes. All right, so OpenSea is closing in support for Solana. Now, we know Solana right now is doing what? It's booming, right? It is absolutely booming. Why? Because they've also announced that, and I know some people that are going to be very happy that have some of the Solana art NFTs. So Solana art is Solana's NFT platform. Now, these NFTs are going to be available on OpenSea. So now, NFTs that didn't have much exposure before are going to get huge exposure now to people. Now, what do you think that's going to mean? It's going to mean that we start to find the Bored Ape Club, the Bored Ape Yacht Club of the Solana NFTs. We start to find the CryptoPunks of the Solana NFTs. So what can you do about that? Now, you guys have got Solana already from $80. If you haven't, I mean, I hope you wait for a pullback and get back in. But seriously, if you jump onto that last session, the last go live that I was just talking about from Mike Sotero and Curtis Cobain, they talk about where we're coming up to right now is a very crucial level with Bitcoin. Now, if we get the selling pressure that we're expecting from right there, then we will see a lot of these altcoins also pull back. This could be, I'm not saying it is, but it could be one of your last chances to get into some of these coins at these prices that you will ever see. Because we caught the bottom of the bottom. And this is why I'm saying to you guys, timing is everything in this space, right? Like, I'm not saying it just for fun, like you need to do this, you need to do this. That timing is very, very critical in here. So right now we're looking to see if we can get one last pullback down into, you know, these levels to run, okay? Because what have we seen right here? We've seen, just looking structure wise, we're seeing, you know, lower lows. Oh, what is this? That no more lower low. So we know that the trend is changing now, right? The trend is changing. The next thing that we want is what? A lower high. We want a lower high. If we get that lower high, we're now on an uptrend. We're now back on an uptrend for all of the crypto space, right? And this will be the same throughout all of them. But anyway, let me not veer off because I'm excited. Let me open this and we're going to finish soon, guys. I promise. Amina's looking at me like, no, you're not. I promise. We're going to finish too. I just got so much shorts to give though, guys. All right. So going back to the other day when we were talking about staking on Coinbase, right? And then Tara said to me, well, you know, would we stake on Coinbase because, you know, it's centralized now, it's public, that means we have to hold out coins on it. And I got to thinking, she's kind of right. So let's find different places for us to stake those same coins. Guys, I did one better for y'all. Oh my God. Oh, thanks, Mina Michelle. I'll send you a picture, they're cute. I did one better for you. And I need you guys to get excited in the chat when you guys see this. I need you guys to make some noise, to drop some flames, to put some sevens in the chat, because I'm about to blow y'all minds. Come on. Tell ladies like, ooh, tell us. Guys, what is this? I know Amina Michelle already knows. I know some of y'all are already in, but I know there's so many of you that are not taking your staking seriously. Guys, Exodus is offering 5.86% to stake Solana right now. 5.86% to stake your crypto in one of the safest places to hold your crypto. I think it's a given, right? I think it's a given. 4.91% to stake Cardano. 5.66% to stake Tezos. Guys, 1% VeChain. These are not anywhere close to the money that you're going to see in interest in the bank. Amazing, Hannah. You've got Cosmos, amazing, right? I know some of you are staking in Exodus already, and it's amazing. I'm very happy about it. But I need you guys. I need you guys. When those gas prices are low, when we've been seeing 29, 37 gas prices, it's basically free. You're paying like $9. It's crazy, right? To stake, I literally paid like $4 and $9 something for gas fees to move my money. This is Exodus, so this is a place for you to keep your crypto safe offline, right? It's a software. You download the app onto your desktop, and you actually own the keys to your crypto when it's held in Exodus. Meaning, when you get into your Exodus, you write down your 12 seed phrases and you actually own it. Whereas Coinbase, you're not going to do that. If Coinbase decides just to turn off Coinbase tomorrow, your money's gone. Your money's gone. You can buy them on Exodus, but the fees are high in my experience. I don't know about gas fees like right now or the other fees from Exodus, but I would definitely look around it and see if it's cheaper to buy offline. I mean, off of Exodus. I would buy elsewhere and transfer to Exodus. Yeah, that's what I do personally. But guys, staking these all in one place, literally no brainer. Literally no brainer. Solana, Tezos, Cardano, VeChain, these are all on the coin list. So these are all coins, right, that we're already holding. To be able to get nearly 6% on your Solana passively. Can you guys see what you're making me do? You're just stressing me out. Yes, you can still buy from Coinbase and transfer over. Yes, you can do that. Guys, are we excited? Are we excited? Are we excited on the possibilities of what we can do here? I can't contain myself. Guys, I'm super excited. I'm super excited for you guys to start passively earning in the background, not doing anything. Just these projects that if you've taken action in the last 90 days with me, that you are going to see massive gains. I mean, we're already seeing massive gains on things like Looks, Solana, Chainlink, so many of the other ones we're seeing massive gains on already. But please make sure you are tracking, right? and you have got, most importantly, your exit strategies. I cannot stress that enough. I cannot stress that enough. Yes, transfer over Solana from your crypto.com to Exodus and then stake. You'll press start earning. I just took a screenshot from the thing so you guys could see it, because I can't share my screen. Well, I wouldn't want to share my screen on Exodus, but yeah. So this is just a screenshot. So it's not the actual, it's not actual Exodus. So it's just so you guys can see it. So guys, I'm super excited. I need you guys to make sure that you continue to take action. That is it for me. I hope you guys got some value today. I am going to be back Monday. We have our opportunity call tonight at 9 p.m. that you guys can find the link in Discord. If you are a guest on this call right now, get back to the person that plugged you into the call and just say thank you to them, because they are putting you into the money right now. So make sure you get your questions answered. But if you want a total overview of what we do, you can definitely jump onto the 9 p.m. that we have here at Wealthier World. Also, guys, let me just let you guys know that this is the last week of the 90-day challenge. I know it's gone so quickly. As you guys know, I'm flying out to Barcelona midweek as well. So this is going to be the last few days of the 90-day challenge. If you have received value from the 90-day challenge, I'd love you guys to leave me a review or do a video, drop me a testimony, and just let me know how you have found the last 90 days with me. I've loved chopping it up with you guys. You guys have challenged me. I hope I've challenged you guys too. And I've really enjoyed what we have done and been able to set ourselves up for the next 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 10 years, because it's gonna be huge, right? It's gonna be absolutely huge. All right, so guys, we will be back Monday. Make sure that you jump on. We're gonna be back Monday at 2:30 p.m. I'll drop it in the link in Discord. Let me go ahead and stop this recording.